for that. I wanted to follow up. We had a colleague of ours just recently on the other side that was talking about how these ambulances are being struck or these buildings are being struck. And I just wanted to put that in perspective. Of the entire Gaza area, there's about 260,000 structures. Is that correct?
You've got me. I know the sort of the general dimensions of the Gaza Strip and the population and so forth. I don't know the exact count on
Well, my
buildings.
understanding is that of the 260,000 structures, about 9,500 have had any structural damage or have been actually targeted as a result of IDF utilizing it to go after weapon caches or to focus on terror tunnels or to look at areas where key Hamas leadership is. And I just want to paint that perspective because that's only about 3% of the entire area, and when you see mainstream media, they try to paint it as if it is a entire demolition of all of Gaza, and it's just a false narrative. The last thing I want to ask is are you aware of a gentleman named Salih Al-Jafarawi?
No, I am not.
He is a Bollywood actor. Are you aware of Bollywood? So Bollywood is essentially where certain crisis actors, he's a very interesting gentleman because at 25 years old, he's apparently a radiologist, a singer, a Hamas fighter, a doctor, and he's actually been killed and was resurrected. So quite an interesting individual. The reason I mention this is because he's about as real as the ghost of Kiev. He has legitimately gone forward and utilizing this misinformation and propaganda warfare is continuing to try and look as if the U.S., the Department of Defense, and the IDF is in some way just indiscriminately killing civilians, which we know is to be false. And so just out of the last second I have or so, would you agree that some of the misinformation and propaganda that is being spun up at this time is, in fact, been proven inaccurate, just like the ambulances and others who are portraying things that are untrue to try and gain unfavorable outcomes for our joint forces?
Yes, a good example is the accusation that the IDF is responsible for the Al-Ahli hospital strike.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate my colleague lending her time. With that, I yield back.
Thank you very much.